atmosphere. That's why they need a big house.
Welcome
to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Can you see mine?
The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff.
To turn that motion thing off.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. They drag him down at the 22.
Right up the middle last night.
For the big return out of the end zone and came up a little
short. Ran that sucker right up the middle. Last night.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Scrambling away. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Dave, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It is. What?
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lets it fly. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Branch. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
He just messed up. He knows he messed up.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for room. It's O'Neal. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock.
Right.
He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Yeah.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Moss. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Stewart. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 6. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Warren. Gonna take a shot. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Moss. Finds his big tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You've got to go out. You've got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Second down.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Movement here from the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Branch. He's going to get loose. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Delivers to contact. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to get in the end zone again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
What an... defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Oh, come on.
Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fun to...
And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Buys a little time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
To the air, it's Moss. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. It's a draw. Nice move to keep running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolverines! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think get the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge. Right
back to it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Running it back, it's Stewart. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Warren. Might be looking to run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in 3rd and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy, because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make 3rd and long look like 3rd and short, and pick up a first down.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip, because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else, because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Moss. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The short hands, it's Hudson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to get the corner. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll give it to the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll leave it with him. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
To the air, it's Orji. Setting up the screen. Sweet cut there. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan 14, USC 3.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waited for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Michigan has long had defenses built on discipline, carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment, do what you're supposed to do, but do it with bad intentions. That's what I like. I like the physicality. They want to hit you in the mouth year after year. Michigan players leave, and they go to the NFL, but the next group, discipline, tough, physical. It's always staples of these defenses.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Going deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On the run, it's Edwards. Really nice run, rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this two-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. Slams it ahead. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive things.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll try to sneak it. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking to the big tight end. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Dropping back, it's Moss. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Taking it the other way. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.